Hey guys, what is up? SgamingR here with the infected tutorial or tips and tricks video. Before I get started, I'd just like to say that this will be my last video for maybe 2 weeks or so, just because I will be away from my computer for that period of time. Anyway, let's get started. I'll be covering on how to play as both the survivor and the infected. Let's start out with survivor. So a survivor is what you start out as whenever you join a game of infected. And it's what you're attempting to stay as. You only have one life. Once you die, that's it. You're infected. Personally, in my own opinion, being a survivor is the most fun. Infected is what you become when you are killed as a survivor, and it's what you don't want to become. So you're not aiming to become infected. You have an infinite number of lives, and although, in my personal opinion, it is fun, it's not as fun as being a survivor, just because you tend to die a lot more. I'm going to start out with survivor tips and then move on to infected tips. Number 1. Starting a game. Whenever a game starts, one person is chosen at random to be infected. Most of the time there are 18 people in the lobby, and considering that, there's a 5.55% chance that you will be infected first. If you happen to get infected, you want to learn how to take advantage of the situation upon an unexpected teammate. Here's an example I got while playing an interchange with with the Barrett 50 cal sniper rifle. As you'll see, I do get infected first, but I managed to take it upon an unexpected teammate who wasn't expecting me to be standing right there getting infected. Here we go. I always aim my sights down upon 2 enemies. That is one of the most important things to do when starting an infected game. Aim your sights down upon someone else, and the other person will probably do it to you in turn. But it's just for precaution, just in case one of either of you two gets infected. Number 2. Finding a spot. Infected can be a very tough game type, that is no lie. Eventually, you'll have to get to the point where you need to take cover or find a spot that suits you and that keeps the infected away. For example, here's the gaming dome. I'm going to skip ahead to when I get to the spots. Right here on top of this railing is my preferred cover area or save spot for dome. Although things are going slow right now, because there's only 3 infected, I'll show you why it's great. It's a great idea to stay in your cover or safe spot, because things start to get heated in a short time. As you can see, I decided to stay in this area for the entire game, and it sure as hell paid off. Before I get started, look at the bottom left corner of the screen. There are 4 survivors left, whereas before there were 14, and there are 14 infected now, whereas before there were 3. Waiting and patience really pays off. I waited it out, and now there are a lot more infected, therefore I'm getting all these kills, getting all my specialist perks. Seriously, any map, find a place that works for you, and it will definitely benefit you with more points and more kills. Number 3. Get your kills quickly. I cannot stress how important this is. When you're a survivor, you follow a specialist strike package. Therefore, you have to get your all specialist perks before you are the last one as a survivor. What happens is when you're the last one, if you become the last one, there's this little noise that goes off, like a little beep or something along the lines of that. And if you don't have Assassin Pro, you're fucked. I mean, they will all come after you because that little beep gives away your position. Once you have Assassin Pro, that doesn't happen, of course, and you will stay hidden, and it's what you need to be able to survive or to take them all out. Of course, sleight of hand, 2 kills is pretty easy to get if you are the last one standing. You most likely will have at least 10 kills if you're the last one, but if you don't, you're really going to want to get that, or try to stay silent and get your kills by knifing before the little beep goes off. Number 4. Conserving ammo. Conserving ammo is one of the absolute hardest things to do in infected. Yes, you're given scavenger as a perk, but what if you're in a tight cinch where you can't run out over the dead body of an enemy? What do you do then? You have to know how to conserve your ammo and use it at appropriate times. Here's an example in a game in Infected of Fallen, where I'm using the FMG9s. FMG9s have a really high rate of fire and waste through ammo a lot. Here's an example of when not to shoot. As you can see, this guy is quite a distance away from me and moving very fast. I'm clearly not able to keep up with him. That is an example of when you should absolutely not shoot from a distance using these kinds of weapons. simply because you're wasting ammo. I was at 144 before, now I'm at 78 if you look down in the bottom right corner. You have to wait for the perfect times to save your ammo. For example, in life and death situations. If your teammates are all there, save your ammo. They can take out the infected for you. If it's just you, for example, right now, then use your ammo. Unfortunately, here I die, but I did manage to take out 5 or 6 guys, simply because I used my ammo at the appropriate time. Number 5, teammates. Staying with your teammates is an extremely important part of being a survivor. Whether you realize it or not, your teammates are always there. They always help you. You can never go wrong with teammates unless, of course, they're boosting douchebags. In this case, I'm with 2 other guys. We have the last 3 remaining. Sorry, last 4. Looks like someone just joined the game. And we are holding down this area perfectly, simply because we have 1 guy on the left side, 2 guys on the right side. Occasionally I look over here and help my guy on the left side. And then I move over here to this right side and help out my guy on the right side. Got a really nice multi-kill right there. Unfortunately, I do die here, but this was this is major teamwork. I absolutely love what we did here. It really worked out well. So guys, stay with your teammates. They can definitely help you a lot. Anyway, this is the last tip for Survivor. I'm going to move on to being infected. Number 1, throwing knife. Whether you realize it or not, your throwing knife is the most useful tool you have, especially when playing against long-distance guns, such as the Type 95 and the Barretts. Here's an example I got right after getting infected. A pretty amazing throwing knife for myself. Now, at first, throwing knife can be pretty daunting. It's really hard to use, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. Eventually, you get good with it. I'm not saying I'm the best with it, but I have gotten to the point where I'm able to make throws like that somewhat consistently, because it's all about judging that angle. Play a lot of Angry Birds. That'll help you. That'll help you out a lot. Here's another example. Guys, don't be afraid to throw it. You might just get lucky, such as this. I didn't even know the guy was there. I kind of did. Not really. I mean, I saw his head or something before, but when he popped it out, so I just decided to throw it. I got lucky and I killed him. You might get that. And that always benefits you because it's like a free 250, 350 EXP. Number 2, rushing. One of the most important things about Infected is learning when to rush and when to just stay behind. Here's an example of when not to rush. As you can see, there are 2 enemies, this guy here and one in the back. Because there are 2 enemies, the odds of me winning are not in my favor. I mean, two Type 95s versus a knife and a throwing knife, no chance. However, right there, 1 guy. Distance, couple meters, nothing more. I was able to easily take him out simply because his teammate on the backside was preoccupied with something else, with my teammates or another thing. Number 3, be aggressive. One of the hardest things about being infected when a bunch of survivors are in a group and clustered together like this is trying to kill them. Well, you have to be aggressive. You really have to rush at them and just want to kill them. So as you can see, there are 2 left right here. I immediately jump the counter here, take out this guy, turn around and see the other guy right here. Can't believe I didn't see him before, but that is it. Really, just got behind the counter. He didn't notice me, he was busy taking out my teammates, and while I was picking off his teammate, I picked off him as well. Anyway guys, I'm actually going to finish here sooner than I anticipated simply because I'm running out of time. I really gotta leave soon and I had to upload a video before I left. Otherwise, 2 weeks, no videos, that can always create some problems. In other words, I hope you guys liked the video. I spent a while compiling all those clips and trying to make the video aesthetically pleasing, of which I hope it was. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give the video a like, and be sure to check out my channel in 2 weeks' time for some more Modern Warfare 3 gameplay tutorials. I'll try to upload more of that. I think I might do actually an infected tutorial for each individual maps, showing you guys good places, good techniques, where to go, where to place down your attack insertions, etc., etc., all that good stuff. Anyway guys, have a good day, and I will see you later.